Rain poured over the city that cold night. Behind an old restaurant, hidden in the shadows, a young, frightened mother stood trembling beside a dumpster. She was only 16, scared, hungry, and abandoned by everyone she loved. Her baby girl cried softly in her arms. "I'm so sorry," she whispered through tears. "I can't even feed you." With a heart shattered in 1,000 pieces, she wrapped her baby in a blanket, kissed her tiny forehead, and whispered, "Please, forgive me one day." She placed her baby in the dumpster, and walked away crying into the night. Years passed. The baby was found that same night by an old man who worked as a janitor. He named her Hope. She grew up in shelters and foster homes, never knowing her real mother. But life was cruel. She was bullied, rejected, told she was trash. Yet every time she looked at the stars, she whispered, "One day, I'll prove that I was meant to live." Hope studied hard. She worked 2 jobs while finishing school. Every tear became her strength. Every pain became her reason to rise. When she turned 25, she opened a small shelter for abandoned children. She called it the Little Star Home. People asked her, "Why do you care so much for these kids?" She smiled softly and said, "Because once I was one of them." One afternoon, while serving food to the children, an old woman walked in, frail, trembling, her eyes filled with guilt and pain. Hope looked up, and froze. Something deep inside her whispered, "It's her." The woman fell to her knees. "I am so sorry," she cried. "I was young, lost, and scared. I never stopped thinking about you. I prayed every day that you'd find love, even if it wasn't from me." Tears filled Hope's eyes. She knelt beside her and took her trembling hands. "Mom," she whispered, her voice breaking. "You gave me life, and that was enough. I forgive you." They cried together as the children gathered around them, their small hands reaching out, love surrounding what once was broken. Hope looked up at the sky and said softly, "God turned my pain into purpose. I was thrown away once, but I found my reason to live, by never giving up on love. No matter where you come from, no matter who hurt you, your past doesn't define you. If you keep love in your heart and never give up, you can turn your scars into someone else's hope."